Looks so bad. I hope people come, but if they don't, that's okay. Should have announced it earlier. No, wait. Hi! I'm going to put my night routine stuff on my face. Hello, hello. That was a disaster. Let me do it again. Okay, you guys. This was impromptu, but not so impromptu that I haven't thought about it. But anyway, while I talk to you, I'm going to put moisturizer and stuff on my face because I just had a shower. And I'm going to bed after this. Fuck my hair. Okay. I do want to talk about it while it's still a hot topic, you know? And the title for this live is not like clickbait or anything. Anyway, I'm gonna show the products that I put on my face, like this one first. See the BTS logo? I love it. This is a lip thing by Laneige. Okay. Anyway, I do want to talk about Jimin'S Set Me Free. And while preparing for this live, right? Like while setting all of this up, I was actually contemplating how should I go about talking about it, and at the same time, at least explain myself. I'm not going to get defensive about it because people tend to attack anybody who has like anything negative to say about, you know, BTS members. But like, especially Jimin, like everybody's like a great Jimin defender, right? And they're like, oh, you must be a Jimin anti, or like, you must hate him, you must be a hater or something. But that's not true at all. I think that a person is allowed to have different tastes in music. Wait, okay. I don't know if you can see it. This is Snail 96 Advanced Mucin Power Essence by CosRX. Okay, anyway. So I think when I first started listening to Set Me Free, first of all, when the song came out, I didn't listen to it straight away. I don't know about you guys. Hi, Alina. Oh my gosh, you're here. That's so amazing. Okay, anyway, the live just started, so you haven't missed much. I'm just putting on like moisturizer and stuff. Anyway, what I was gonna say was that when the song first released, right, like Set Me Free first got released, I didn't listen to it straight away. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. What I was gonna say is that I'm the type of person, like, whenever BTS releases something, I don't necessarily like jump on it because I'm the type of person, like, okay, I love BTS so much that I have to at least like mentally prepare myself. So it took me hours actually, and it took me hours before I actually looked at the music video and gave it the chance that I wanted to give it. And so there was all this anticipation, right? Like, I don't know if you guys experience the same things that I do, but yeah, again, I'm not the type. I have big expectations because it's BTS. But I don't look at their stuff straight away, and I avoid all kinds of social media. But then, when I looked at it, and the song just first came on, right? And it was it sounded good, right? Like the beats and the music, that was the opening. And then the song, like Jimin started to sing, and I was like, no, my ears. Okay, let me explain this. Let me explain this reaction. Because when I said, no, my ears, and it feels like it was a terrible reaction, but it really was. To be honest, I made this face, this disgusted face, because Jimin's voice is so pretty. And after hearing his solos like Serendipity and Lie and Promise, and he's so gentle, and okay, not that I don't accept this new side of him, right? He's trying something new, let's embrace it. But I, because I love his voice, I had that expectation. Okay. Hi, Julia. Okay. Let me continue putting the stuff on my face. Because I love his voice and it's such a pretty, 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 pretty voice, I had that expectation. Alina, you feel me. I'm so glad about this. And the opening, okay, we're going to dissect the song, okay? And I'm going to explain my reactions to the parts of it, different parts of it. The opening, when he first started singing, it didn't sound like him. If I weren't watching the music video, which clearly showed it was him in the music video, I wouldn't have guessed that that was Jimin. And he sounded super nasal, like, you know what nasal is, right? Like it's like you pinched your nose and you're talking like this. And it was like super nasal in an awful way. And it didn't sound good. And then it sounded kind of screamy as well. And this is an unpopular opinion. I'm so glad that you guys are at least agreeing with me on this. And like, we're here on an understanding that there's nothing against Jimin. We all know his voice is beautiful and pretty. And that's why we were just shocked by the song. Like, the initial reaction was not good. And thank you. Thank you for understanding this. I'm so glad that we concur on this. And like, so that was my first listen. And I had this expression in my face, like disgust, like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And like, they were dancing and it looked so cool and it looked like this version of On. And when BTS released On, it was just a powerful, like, wow, like smack you in the face, amazing. And but this one, I wanted it to be more, I don't know, like, it was just such a drastic 180 from his usual self. And again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just I wasn't anticipating it, and that was my first reaction was, whoa, the nasal thing didn't sound like him. And then it was just screamy. And again, this is unpopular opinion, but I didn't like Fake Love when BTS released Fake Love, was because there was a lot of screaming in it. It was very shouty, very screamy. So I was not a fan of Fake Love. And again, as individuals, we're allowed to dislike, certain songs. It doesn't mean we're antis or that we hate Jimin or we hate BTS or whatever it is. Like, I think everyone's able to, if you can sort of justify your dislike instead of like just disliking for no reason, then I think it's perfectly acceptable to dislike something if you have objectively thought about it. And to be fair, before I started this live, I gave it a second listen. And and the same sort of reactions happened the second time around. The opening was like, oh, good, nice music, nice rhythm, it's getting me. And then he starts to sing, and it's just, no, I don't want to hear it. It's just, yeah. So, oh, thank you for respecting that I have an opinion. Now, again, I don't dislike the entire song. Like, okay, towards the end, there's, he's repeating his line, and then and that's the part that stuck in my head. And so I liked that part, but it was the initial like screaming, and also the lyrics are very hard and harsh. Now, okay, here's how I listen to a song. Okay, when I listen to a song, I don't think about the lyrics first, because for me, a song is mainly about the melody, the rhythm, the beats, how it like moves you without um without thinking about what the lyrics are. And I don't like when people say like, oh, I don't like a song, and then somebody's like, oh, but the lyrics are amazing, and I'm like, no, I have to like the song first, the song, before I like the lyrics. And if I don't like the song, I can respect the lyrics and respect that he was expressing something in his lyrics, but not necessarily, I don't want to like a song because of the lyrics. You know, it's a song. So for me, the priority first and foremost is the melody. So, and I'm not, and okay, Julia, so, um, and Love Tani's, you were saying after giving a few more listens, you're starting to like it and starting to get used to it. For me, that takes away the impact of a song. Like, for me, the most genuine reaction is liking a song upon the first listen. Okay, Moonchild, it's whatever. That's one of the extremists that I'm talking about. Like, as soon as you say anything even remotely negative about anybody, and then it's like, oh my god, you must hate the person. Anyway, as I was saying, for me, it's like, how can I express this? It's like the most organic reaction to a song is if you like it the first time around. If you have to force yourself, or rather, if you get used to it and you end up liking it after a few listens, it's sort of like Stockholm syndrome. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it if I listen to it a few more times. I think that's not fair to the music. Am I? Are you guys like getting what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like if you like a song, then you like it at first listen. If you have to, exactly, trivia, Lena. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, is that not every song. And of course, I'm still looking forward to the album because there's other songs, right, that are coming, and other songs that could possibly just be what I like. Um, I was gonna also talk about like other members like solo ventures. And I recently posted on my Instagram about how I absolutely love this one song from D2, which is Yoongi's second mixtape. And it's one of my top like 5 songs. It's a song that Yoongi did with RM, and it's called Strange. And oh my gosh, once you listen to that song, like I get the same reaction every time I listen to the song. It hits me in the face, and I fall in love, and it just like wham, gets you, and you're like, you just want to stop everything and listen to the song. And every time I listen to it, I have that same reaction. And that's how you know you like a song, like, don't make yourself listen to something, and it's the same as like if you enter a relationship with somebody and you're like, yeah, I don't really like him like right now, but I could get used to him. So that means that you didn't like him in the first place. It's like going into like an arranged marriage or something. So I don't like that. The love has to be organic. You got tickets? Oh, the jealousy. Ticketing is not out for me yet, but I applied for all the countries. I don't know if you guys have seen that video that I recently posted. There are 3 countries, right, that he's doing for the Asian leg, and that's Indonesia, Bangkok, Indonesia, Thailand, and Singapore, which is where I come from. And I deliberately bought membership just to apply for all of this for the pre-sales, just so I can attempt to get tickets for any one of the countries. And if I can get 2 out of 3 countries, I'm gonna be so thankful. Like, yeah. And I haven't been trying to specifically listen to Yoongi's mixtape a lot, but my phone maybe senses it because it keeps playing all the Yoongi mixtape songs, and it's like so exciting. But anyway, let's try and see if we can round up the opinion on Jimin's Set Me Free. Anybody else has things to say? So far I'm really loving that you guys are understanding. I was sort of expecting coming in and saying my opinion and having to like defend myself a lot, because if you say things, especially on like Twitter, like you say something like this and everybody just assumes you're a Jimin anti, and I hate that, because like, come on, you can't force somebody to like something all the time. And I don't want to be in a fandom where it's like a dictatorship, where it's like you are expected to conform and like everything and buy everything that they put up. So I think it's ridiculous. I did see on Twitter that a lot of people were attacking Jimin's song and saying that it was awful. And I mean, I saw that tweet after I had listened to his song for the first time, and I feel a little bad, but I was like, oh, I agree. It's awful. But the thing is, from the second half onwards of his song, it's not awful. It was just that beginning first few lines that really threw me off, with that extreme autotune, and like somebody said, he was aiming for like a lower tone and it didn't work for him. And it was just completely different from, because not too long ago we had Vibe, which he did with Taeyang, right? And that was a bop. That was like, oh my god, so groovy, and I loved it, and it was a great collaboration. And it's definitely also not lie, it's not serendipity, it's not promise, and it was, but I still loved it. And so again, I'm not expecting that sort of softness from Jimin. I just thought I would hear more of his voice, the voice that I'm used to. Yeah, so Love Tinies, like I was saying that after the first listen, and because of that, like I guess the shock, um, that I thought it was awful. But then again, like I said, I gave it a second listen, to really, before I started this live, so that I could talk about it, you know, uh, in an informative way. Because I don't want to just say, oh, I don't like the song. It was awful. Like, I need to justify why I didn't like some parts of the song. Yeah. And you guys clearly agreed with me on that, so I was very happy. the beginning, the beginning was awful. By the way, you're liking my Galaxy lamp projector? It's the same one that Tungkook has. I put a video out on how you can find the projector and have the same background thing. Yeah. So, okay. Now that we've talked about it, I feel better. Because honestly, I was feeling bad. And I was feeling bad that I didn't really contribute much to the views. But yeah. I've been out and about. I've been doing not doing adult things. I've been adulting. Oh my god. That is a great difference. That is a great difference. Adulting. not adult things. So, adulting, haven't had much time. Yeah. I probably would have made the time, let's be honest. I probably would have made the time to stream his music video more if I genuinely liked the song. But I didn't. So I was like, other things have priority right now. So yeah. I've been wanting to come on and talk to you guys for like the longest time because, there's so much to talk about, right? Like recently, like my shock when I was watching one of Jungkook's lives and he picked up a vape and lifted it to his mouth, and I was like, openly vaping? Wow, you must really feel safe in our presence. Oh, Julia, thank you so much for coming. Hope to see you next time again. Thank you. Bye, Julia. Okay. Oh, wow. So shiny. Okay. I just put 2 things on my face and then now I'm done. There's nothing else to do. Yeah. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Like the last few lives that we watched. Jungkook's live and J-Hope's live. J-Hope's live was so sad. Oh my gosh. Like I cried at the end because he clearly has reservations about going to the army despite, um Jin contacting him all the time and like inviting him over, like come over, J-Hope and stuff. But he kept saying, like during the live, he was like, I don't know what else I can do. I don't know if I've done all the things I want to do before I go to, before I enlist. And then I was thinking the way he was talking about enlisting, it sounds like he's going away to die. And I was like, why is he talking like this? It's not as bad as he thinks. I don't know. He might be having reservations about it. Thank you, Trivia Lena. Because, he's not as sociable as Jin. He's very likable, but Jin is just on a whole other level. And Hobie has said before that, while he's very much an extrovert, he's quite different when he's on his own and not in front of a camera and things like that. So I think he's worried. Yeah. And it was nice that he came on to hang out with armies before whatever else happened. So he did say he'll do another live, like before he enlists. I don't know when it is. Did they announce anything yet? No, right? I don't know. They just said he's going, but not exactly when. By the way, if you guys could like the live, it would mean a lot. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna do. Yeah, he put in a request to be taken off exemption, which is just like stopping the delay of him going, because now that he doesn't have. Thank you so much for liking. Because now that he doesn't have like other official activities or much to do at all, there's no reason for him to delay anymore. And yeah, he should go. They all should go. They should go as quickly as possible so that they can come out as quickly as possible. When they first announced his enlistment, everybody was all like, oh, we'll get them back in 2025. And I was sitting there going, no, you won't. And I was like really amused by all the people believing. And then recently on Twitter, I saw people saying like, also Bang PD lied to us about getting them back in 2025. And I was like, no, if you do the math, it doesn't math. Because even when Jin was going, we knew that everybody was going to do solo things. So nobody's gonna, not everyone's gonna be back by 2025. And even if they do come back, then they have to like prepare again, prepare for an album, write the songs, record. So I would say at the very earliest is late 2006, 2026. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to be so old by then. Dead, possibly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like a 2026 comeback kind of thing, earliest, because they have a lot to do and a lot to prep for. So yeah. Do you think that it was anticlimactic that I didn't have a lot more to say about Jimin Set Me Free? Do you want to talk about his uh I all the writing on his body? I don't know if you noticed, but just the first viewing of the music video, his face and neck were a different color from the rest of his body. And so there are two possibilities for this is that makeup, right? Makeup, face and neck, and then not body. And then so body is a different color, and then they fake tattooed his entire body. Because we all know like they do the writing and stuff. But it looks like he was wearing one of those like transparent, those kind of like suits where the material is so thin, like you can see through it. I think he was wearing one of those. I don't know. Is there a behind the scenes somewhere that shows him getting tattooed? Like that's his real body. Or, what was I gonna say? Or is it really a suit? Because that's what I was thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think? I saw on Twitter somebody was saying I cannot watch Jimin's video because he was naked in it. And then I was like, where? And she was like, I can't watch anything where anyone is shirtless because it does things to me. And I'm like, girl, that's all of us. What are you saying? It does things to all of us. But I think she meant it in like an innocent way. Like I think she was super young or something. And she was like, I can't watch anything with anybody shirtless. Like, oh, okay. He looked cool. He looked cool, but I hope that he has something sing-songy, because that's Jimin, sing-songy. Oh, did you? Yeah, because I tried reading and didn't understand a single thing. The tattoos were German. That's good to know. Nice trivia. Thanks for still being here, you guys. I didn't know if I wanted to come or not, and like, because I haven't come online for like the longest time, but I will after the album is released. One of my friends, she won the raffle to see Jimin during one of the music shows. I comforted myself by saying, like, you know what? I don't even like the song. I had to comfort myself that way, although it's not exactly true. I just don't like the beginning of the song, not the entire song. I do like the latter part of the song. If we want to discuss the lyrics, we can. The lyrics were a little bit shocking. Like, I never thought he felt that way. Like, I was like, who was in your way, sweetie? Who was standing in your way? Let me at them. Because he was like, right, I didn't enjoy the lyrics. It's just that, as I was saying earlier, I felt like you have to have a reaction to the music, the melody, the rhythm first before you take a look at the lyrics. Like, that's the way I listen to a song. That's the way I decide if I like a song or not. So I did take a look at the lyrics. I did enjoy the lyrics. It's just that I was like so surprised because if this is honestly a reflection of how he feels, who is standing in his way? I got aunties because I know he definitely was aware of the presence of the aunties because Jimin has like the biggest number of aunties I've ever seen, and he's gotten death threats, and there were security issues like specifically targeted at him at him. And so I understood his aim about that, but I really I would have, again, this is probably just like a bias and because of an impression. Like, let's say Yoongi sang about that, I would have I wouldn't be surprised at all. But because it's Jimin who sang it, I was surprised. And not to say that it's a bad surprise. It's more like, oh, poor baby, like I really didn't know that you were going through that. And like I feel sorry, like I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And it's a good sort of insight as to, you know, your perception of the different members, and like your, after a while it starts to become sort of a little bit of a stereotype. And then so when they deviate from your perceived notion of them, and then you kind of get surprised by this and that, and then you feel disconcerted. But of course the right action to do after that would be to accept and to understand and to embrace, and not to like hate him for that or whatever, because that's progress, right? That's growth for them and for you as well. Like for me also, because I fell into that sort of place where I was stereotyping him as this soft, gentle kitty cat. And then when he was this fierce little, what's a fierce cat? I wanted to say tiger, but that belongs to Tam. What's a fierce cat? Mountain lion. That's, I don't know. It was, anyway, soft kitty cat. But then when he's no longer that, and then you're like, no, that's not the Jimin that I know. But it is. It probably is the Jimin that you know. It's just that he's never shown it to you before, or he didn't want to reveal that to anyone before. Ooh, a panther. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, panther it is. We're gonna all collectively agree on panther. That's a good one. Taeyong is a tiger. I don't know if you notice, but every time there's a tweet, then he puts a little tiger emoji for himself. He's a tiger. I don't know why. I don't remember. But then Jimin is a little chick. And then there's a little squirrel for Hobi. They all have their own emojis like that they sign off with. And then Korean armies also use that to refer to them using the emojis. Oh, I didn't think that you guys didn't know that. And then Seokjin's one is a hamster. Yoongi's is a cat. Hobi, Jimin. Yeah, Jungkook is a rabbit. I have no idea what Namjoon's is, to be honest. My own bias. I don't know what it is. A koala? Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. There's only 3 people left. I'm sorry that I got boring. And that people probably came for the tea. And then there wasn't much tea because I'm not hating on Jimin. I just hated the first part of the song, like so bad. Um, and the rest of the song was disconcerting. Disconcerting. Oh, thank you, Alina. Glad to see that you're still here. Anyway, like I said, the initial part of the song, I dislike. Okay, I hate it. The initial part of the song, and then the rest of it was disconcerting in a way because it's not the Jimin that I know. And towards the end, it started getting a bit more enjoyable. But overall, mm, if it came up, I if it came up on my playlist while I was listening to it, as soon like I would listen to the intro, but as soon as he started singing and that like nasal bit comes on, I'm gonna press next. That's 100% what's gonna happen. You are good at talking. What do you mean? Isn't everyone good at talking? You need to. I'm hoping it's a basic human skill for people. I'm really glad that you're here, Alina. I have published a chapter of Royals recently. I haven't seen your comment there, and I'm working on the next chapter already. So, yeah. Okay. Ooh, 5 likes. Thank you so much, whoever liked the live. What else did I want to talk about? I love Tiny, so you know, you same. I wouldn't mind it coming up, but then until it reaches that point when he sounds nasal, and then it's next for me. So anyway, you are more gracious than I. I wouldn't listen to it. I made myself listen to it a second time just now, so I've only listened to it officially 2 times. I the second time was for this live, honestly. So, I think I have said what I wanted to say. I've talked about Hopi's live. I've talked about Jungkook's vaping and getting drunk. I love the one where he fell asleep on the live. Oh, Olive, hi. Oh, you're sad about this song, and did you not like it? Like me. Is my official stand that I don't like it, or that I tolerate? I guess I tolerate it. I guess. Hmm. Hmm. But I literally just said that if it came on, I would just press next. So what is the official stand on the song? Olive, join the club. This club where we dislike the song. Okay, so officially we dislike the song. Well, me and Olive at least, and that is my stand. We dislike the song, but we look forward to the other songs. I wanted to listen to Faith. Like that's the one I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, dislike the song, but not the artist. Jimin is amazing. How can you not like him? I will now make you guys really jealous by saying that there was one time Jimin's aunt made me a strawberry bingsu, and it was absolutely fucking delicious. And me and my friend, which was a guy, we ate it with little heart-shaped spoons. Because she thought we were dating, and it was the cutest thing. But oh, Jimin's aunt is a fucking sweetheart. I love her. And yeah. So I've met his aunt. I've met his dad. We have conversed. We have talked. How could I hate him? How could I hate him? Jimin's dad did me a favor too. So there's no way like I could hate the, dislike them. How do you even get to meet them? Oh, in 2015? No, 2015? 16? 15? One of those. In 2015 and 2016, a long time ago, there was this cafe that Jimin's dad owned called Alice Table. It is not the cafe that they have now, which is super huge and is like its own little tiny building. That one's called Magnate. A long time ago, they had a tiny cafe, and it was very difficult to find. It was up on the second floor inside a building in Seomyeong in Busan. And back then, I was a newly opened Instagram account that was doing translations for armies. And because I spoke Korean and I had Korean friends, we were going to go to Busan, and I ran this project called BTS Letterbox, and I invited armies from all over the world to send me handwritten letters, and I would carry them to Busan and then they hand them to Jimin's dad, who promised that he would give them to Jimin during Chuseok, and Jimin would pass the letters to the rest of the members. So, well, he promised me himself that he would do it. It wasn't a restaurant. It was a tiny cafe. And 2 weeks after I went, Jimin announced that the cafe was going to be closed. And the thing is, Jimin's father told me that because the cafe was hard to find, and he actually loved the cafe was decorated like a Jungkook and Jimin shrine. And I have pictures of this on my Facebook. There's a picture of me, and Jimin's aunt is in the background, and I'm sitting down on the floor in front of the counter, and behind me are like signed posters of BTS, and she's in the background making my strawberry bingsu. And yeah, and so when I went there, I was, because you guys know I'm pretty introverted, and there's other people in the cafe, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in this corner table. But my friend was like, Luna, you came all this way and you don't want to take pictures? And I'm like, yeah, but there are people around. And he was like, I'm going to take pictures of you, north, south, east, west, in this entire restaurant. He was like, get up, let's go. And so he made me stand everywhere. And I'm so fucking grateful that I have pictures of myself at this, sorry, it's not a restaurant, at this cafe, because he said, get up and take pictures. He was like, you came all the way to Busan for this. And I'm fucking grateful because the cafe closed 2 weeks later. I think he announced it on Twitter. So if you go far back, he's probably, and I have pictures of it too. Jimin's dad didn't want to take pictures with us because he said, I don't take pictures with like anyone because I don't like being in pictures. So I'm like, okay, respect that, absolutely. But and also at the time, because I can speak Korean but not Busan Korean, the accent was very strong for me, and so that's why I needed my friend, and that's why I brought along my friend who was born in Busan and was there to act as some sort of translator for me, and I was really grateful for him actually. We no longer speak because it is so stupid, this thing with Korean guys. They get a girlfriend and then their girlfriend says, no more female friends for you. And so because I asked him, I was like, why aren't you replying to any of my messages? And I was like super mad because he hadn't replied in months. And he finally told me, he was like, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to block you, my girlfriend said. no female friends. I was like, what the fuck, you spineless piece of shit. So yeah. And it's not the only time I've lost guy friends this way too, because as soon as they get a girlfriend, they're like, the girlfriends are like, no more female friends for you, which is super fucked up. I guess, okay. In this case, I guess the girlfriend had a leg to stand on because I slept with him, so it's okay that he blocks me. Oh my god, I'm so terrible. Like, okay. I mean, he's an attractive dude. What was I gonna do? Not sleep with him? I'm so terrible. But okay, not when he had a girlfriend. Okay, that was way before. That was like, it was funny. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, wow. As soon as I said I slept with the guy, like 2 people left. I'm sorry you have to hear what adults do. Okay. Anyway, so that was the adventure with doing the BTS letterbox project and giving the letters to Jimin's dad. And I assume that he gave, because there's no reason for him to not give my letters to Jimin during Chuseok. So. Oh, let me show you the picture. I'm trying to dig it up on Facebook right now. Let me show you the cafe. It's a very tiny cafe. See profile picture. I'm gonna look for it. Oh, yeah, if I look for it, then I can see the year that I went. We're down to 2016 now. 2015. Aha! And it's oh yeah, I went in 2015, and that was like the day after I went. The day that I went. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, let me make the brightness like super bright, and then probably you can see it. You saw my tweets about Blackpink? Oh my gosh, let's talk about that right after this. First, let me show you Jimin's dad. Where did it go? Jimin's dad's first ever cafe that they opened. And Jimin's dad ran it with his sister because Jimin called her Imo, which is dad's side aunt. Paternal aunt. Coolest stories. Because if you speak Korean and then, okay, I've been to Korea like 15 times. Every time I go by myself. I don't go with friends. And then I meet Korean friends there. And then you can have like the coolest adventures if you just like, you know. Oh, okay. Aha. Okay, can you read the caption as well? Is that clear enough for you? It says here, at Jimin's dad's cafe, Alice tab, but it's short for Alice table. That's what it used to be called. Oh shit, what's happening? Can you see it? How do I? And then do you see the BTS posters here, Dark and Wild? How do I help? How do I make you guys see it? What if I turn off my light? Does that help at all? No. I will post it in my community tab, like right now. It has my Facebook name on it, but I am 100% sure you young people don't really use Facebook and will not friend me on it. Okay, I'll post it on my community tab like right now. Anyway, did you want to talk about the Blackpink? You guys, okay, I have 11 more minutes. I will stop when it gets to an hour, because then because if not, I just go on forever. Let's refocus. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the Blackpink thing. So a few days ago, I saw somebody say they opened a thread where they were like making fun of Blackpink, and at first I was like, okay, like don't even look at the thread, right? Because it's horrible. Like let's not get into this sort of like war with Blinks. I feel this is a stupid name for a fandom. Literally just said don't get into a war. Okay, pretend I didn't just say that. Okay. And then it was about Blackpink dancing. There was these like videos of them performing at a concert, and I was appalled at their dancing standard, because I was like, what the fuck is this drunkenness, unsynchronized nonsense? And they just looked like they were waving their arms, like, oh, going through the motions. And then I was like saying I do a better job when I give private concerts in the shower. So yes, that's the one. Everybody knows this fucking thread. The thread where that woman, I think her name is Jisoo Vision or something like that, and then she was saying this completely ridiculous statement about how Jisoo would be, if you put Jisoo next to BTS, she would outdance 6 out of 7 members. And I was like, what? She looks like half the time she doesn't know what she's doing. And oh my god, I don't even know. Like, I think I've seen like parrots or birds do better dances than that. Where is my community tab? And how do I post it? Create post. Yes. It's not focused, is it? I don't know what next time I'm not gonna put my phone up to the camera, because then it just ruins the focus, and now I'm just gonna be blurry the rest of the video. Am I giving you the Jungkook live vibes with this like background or no? Fucking hell. How do I do I have to go closer? Focus on me, god damn it. All I need is a drink, like alcohol. I have green tea if that helps. I don't think they're a troll. I think they genuinely believe that their faves are all that. But yeah, I really don't think so. I think they genuinely believe. Look at this. The focus on the sleeve and the inside of my arm. Thanks a lot. I'm trying my best to focus the camera here. Oh, look at that. Okay. Please stay focused. Don't move. Okay. Okay. Yeah. How do you like my skin, guys? Let me tell you. Just use this. Okay. First of all, I am a super old person. Much older than you think I am. And please use this snail essence thing from CosRx. And Innisfree's green tea seed serum. I'm not going to hold it up to the camera because that's totally going to ruin the focus again. And this Laneige lip thing, which has the BTS logo. And it's purple. And it smells like berries. Delicious. Okay. Makes your lips super soft and shiny. It has 0 color, which is why I look like I woke up from the dead right now. But it's delicious. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that Blackpink thread was hilarious. I laughed my way through the entire thread and I reposted it on my Twitter for y'all to enjoy because it's freaking ridiculous. I was like, I don't think 안녕하세요. 누구세요? 지민생 감이에요. 오! 안녕하세요. 저희 라이브 환영합니다. 선미씨 맞으시죠? 선미씨. I love her. She went to a Jimin thing with me. If you I don't know if you've seen this like video. Oh, 안녕하세요. 아직 안 자네요. 새벽 2시. 거의 새벽 3시인데. 왜 안 자요? Okay. What was I gonna say? There's a video where this Korean person and I tried to look for this huge Jimin mural on the side of a building. We went on an adventure to find it. It's a very short video, actually. You should watch it. I met her on that day. She didn't know where it was. I didn't know where it was. And it was pretty cool because we saw a picture of it on Twitter and we zoomed into like the nearby buildings and then looked for the building names on Naver just so we could locate that mural. So it's pretty genius of us, and I really think you should watch that video. 주말이라서요. Yes. It's the weekend. 싱가포르 언제 와요? 오세요. 용기 투어 티켓팅 같이 해요. Okay. So I hope you guys go watch that video that we're in. Okay, and she's pretty cute, to be honest. Pretty hot. I hope she doesn't understand that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 선미씨, 이 라이팅 쳐야 돼요? 전국 라이브랑 똑같아요. Okay. Good luck, good luck. Good luck to me too. Okay. So she's told me that she's applied for the pre-sale for the Yoongi tour for Singapore. Everybody's fighting for the Singapore show. And so we're going to 감사합니다. We're all going to have to fight for this Singapore show. And let me tell you why all these armies are going to come to the Singapore show, okay? It's because the Singapore website is in English. And then the Bangkok website is in Thai. And the Indonesian website is in Indonesian. So everybody's like, oh, we can't read those. Let's go for Singapore because Singapore's website is in English. We can kind of do English. Let's come over. And so I saw people from like, they said they're from like fucking Abu Dhabi or some Middle Eastern country like that. And so Middle Eastern, and then I saw Australian, and then I saw Philippines, and all these people are going to come to the Singapore concert and fight for it. And I'm so freaking frustrated. So I have no choice but to attempt to go for the Indonesian as well as the Thai concerts, because then I have a better chance than going to the one in my own country, which sucks. 싱가포르 오면 저희 방 구경하러 오세요. I'll turn the light on for you. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be a big fight, and I'm pretty depressed about that. It's giving me anxiety levels already. Already, I'm super anxious about it, and already I'm just like, what am I even gonna do if I don't get tickets in my own country? I'm gonna be super sad, but I will still just like sit outside the stadium and attempt to listen. But I don't think you can hear anything because the indoor stadium is a closed venue. It's also, I think, the smallest venue out of all the countries, so it's just super annoying that people are fighting for this particular country. Anyway. I'm super stoked that she's in my live right now. 선미 씨, 제 말을 알아들을 수 있나요? This is your first BTS concert? Like your first member concert? Oh. Good luck. 너무 빨라요? 혹시? 천천히 해줄까? I guess I should slow down a little bit, maybe? Okay. Oh, it's your first time seeing any of the BTS members live. That's so cool. Wait, did you say that you got tickets? Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Which of the US shows are you guys going to? Oh, it's gone over an hour. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm so jealous. I'm jealous that you guys have tickets. Whoever has tickets to Yoongi's show, oh my god. Very jealous. Please pray for me and hope that I will get tickets too. Like, my ticketing is in 2 weeks and it's absolutely nerve-wracking. The Indonesian one is at the end of this month, and then on the 2nd and the 3rd of next month is the ticketing for Bangkok and Singapore. Excuse me. I hope that the tickets are expensive, because if it's expensive, then maybe hopefully fewer people will come over and buy it, and then I can have a better chance of at least going to a concert in my own country. It's kind of selfish, but I'm desperate right now. Alina, don't worry, you're not going to miss much more because I'm stopping the live in a few minutes anyway. So, thank you for coming. Bye. Okay, guys, it was so nice talking to you. I'm going to do another live when Jimin releases his album, and we're going to talk about that. Hopefully, we're going to see nicer things, and hopefully, I'll be less of a nerve wracked person and be more prepared for ticketing. Anyway, it was really nice to talk to you guys about the opinion on Jimin Set Me Free today. And thank you so much for all of you who understood my point of view and who also disliked the initial part of the song. If you haven't liked the live, please do like the live. And I guess I will be seeing you next time. 썸씨, 저 이제 갈게요. 와주셔서 감사합니다. Bye bye, you guys. You guys are so cute. I love you guys. Bye. How do I shut it off? Oh, here you go.